Hello there! Day 21 of the Ewan McGregor-a-thon, and today I will be watching Young Adam. I had never heard of this film and I really didn't know what to expect at all, so I looked up the summary on IMDb, and apparently it's about a river guard or something who knows something about a dead woman who was found in a river quite some time ago. Because he hides that information, he's making the lives of his employees difficult. As usual, that is a quite vague description of the movie's plot on IMDb. It doesn't sound that interesting to me, but I'm always willing to give films that include dead people a chance. It also doesn't have a super low score, so that's that. So yeah, I will let you know what I thought of it after I've seen the film. Well, it is the next day. I did finish the film yesterday, but I had so many thoughts that I needed to progress that I waited till today to make the rest of this video. Before I start, I want to explain my vision of objective quality in a film and subjective quality. I believe that you can enjoy a film, you can think a film is good despite its objective quality. A film can be qualitative and not enjoyable, and the other way around. A film can be terribly boring but still qualitatively good. Example is the Star Wars prequels. Story-wise, plot-wise, character-wise, performance-wise, these are not good films. However, I enjoy watching them. I think they are enjoyable. So I like the films, even though they are not qualitatively good. And most of the times I enjoy qualitatively good films. Even if they're usually quite slow, or perhaps even a little bit boring, I can still appreciate the craftsmanship behind it. And this film was qualitatively good. Everything from the score to the performances to the cinematography was great. And I think the filmmakers should be congratulated. The story is told in a unique and interesting way. It is about Joe, who lives on a boat. He works there. One day he finds a dead woman in the river. And throughout the film you gather from flashbacks that he knew this woman, and he knows more about why she is in that river. And throughout the film you discover how Joe views the world, what he thinks of women, how he regards sex, what his relationship is with his employers, that kind of stuff. And all of this was qualitatively good, I believe. And I hated it. This film was disgusting. And not in a Trainspotting kind of way, not in a Pillow Book kind of way, it was horrible. So this film was qualitatively good. However, subjectively, I despised it. So Joe works on this boat, right? His employer has a wife and a kid. And Joe has sex with his wife. And they start an affair. Eventually her husband realizes this. He leaves the boat because the boat belongs to his wife. So then Joe and the wife, whose name I forgot, but she's played by Tilda Swinton, so I'm going to call her Tilda. Joe and Tilda, they can finally be open about their relationship. But then they visit Tilda's sister because her husband died. And then Joe has sex with her sister. And throughout the flashbacks you see that Joe had a relationship with the dead woman from the beginning, and he was abusive to her. Eventually he lets an innocent man go to jail, I think even be sentenced to death. And Joe was just a character I hated. And one good example for why I hated the character and the film, and why I'm so conflicted on it, is the following. In one of the flashbacks you see, after a long days of work, the dead woman from the beginning, who was not dead yet, comes home She is totally wet, so she takes her clothes off and starts drying herself off. And she notices that Joe has been inside doing nothing for the entire day, while she had to work hard to earn money. Understandably, she becomes angry. She says things like, I do all the work here while you sit inside doing nothing, you lazy writer. Joe becomes angry. He says, I made this custard, that's what I did. Eventually becomes so angry that he throws the custard onto his half-naked girlfriend. Then he pushes her to the ground, punishes her by spanking her with a wooden ruler, then throws some other sauces and flour on her, and then he rapes her. And the scene was executed well. I felt exactly what the filmmakers intended me to feel, but that was discussed. It was the most horrible scene I've ever seen in film. So I'm conflicted about this film, because the entire film is like this. It's executed well, but I just hated what I saw. So I'd say, qualitative-wise, I would give this film a high score, like a 9 or something. But enjoyment-wise, I give it a low score, a 2 or 1 even. So eventually for my final score, I'm just going to say that those two scores even each other out, and I'm going to give it a 5. I'm not happy with this decision, but I just don't know what else to do. So yeah, I'm giving Young Adam a 5 out of 10. Hopefully, tomorrow's film will be much more lighthearted, because I definitely need it. And yeah, tomorrow's film is Big Fish, so do join me for that, and I'll see you tomorrow.